From November 14th to 21st, we're inviting you to join us for a powerful trip to Ghana. This isn't just a vacation. This is a chance to walk through the same places where many of our people were captured, held, and shipped off into slavery. So don't wait. Secure your spot today. We're making history by walking through it. Will you be with us?
Peace, family. My name is Vicki Dillard for African Diaspora News Channel. Thank you so much for tuning in, family. Now, you all perhaps have seen some of our coverage. If not, check it out here on African Diaspora News Channel. And of course, be sure to download our app. Family, I have been discussing and reminding folks that Bernie Sanders, some of the most liberal folk in Congress, are still anti-Black, anti-FBA as relates to reparations. Now, to remind you of who Bernie Sanders is and where he stood not too long ago, a couple of plus years ago on The View, watch this video.
Now, the last time you ran, your poll numbers with African Americans were quite low. And you also don't support reparations for slave descendants. Why do you think your poll numbers are low, and why don't you support reparations?
Well, first of all, our poll numbers are not low. I think if you look at polls in the last 6 months, they're quite high among the African American community.
Okay.
And even in 2016, we ended up winning by good margins votes from younger African Americans and Latinos and whites. We did very well among younger African Americans. Look, I happen to believe that at a time of tremendous disparity, the wealth gap, for example, between the white community and the Black community is like 10 to 1. Health disparities are terrible. Environmental disparities are terrible. Flint, Michigan comes to mind.
Yeah.
So I think what we have got to do is pay attention to distressed communities, Black communities, Latino communities, and white communities all over this country. And as president, I pledge to do that.
Why not support reparations then?
Well, what do you mean by reparations?
By reparations for slave defendants.
I know, but what does that mean exactly?
Money.
Well, I think that right now our job is to address the crises facing the American people and our communities. And I think there are better ways to do that than just writing out a check.
Okay, y'all see how Bernie believes in giving trillions of dollars worth of freebies to all Americans for everything. But when you ask him about cutting Black Americans a check, he says no with his full chest, whatever little bit of chest he has, with whatever that is, he says no with it. Well, he's been out lately, and folks are saying that he's really campaigning him and AOC. How many of y'all know who AOC is? She's that congresswoman out of New York, AOC, known as Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, right? So she's popular and she's considered to be liberal, even though she's suspect in a lot of issues, and she's shaky on reparations too. Her and Bernie have that in common. Watch this. Look at this clip, family, that he's been accused of being real funny, acting strange around FBAs in New Orleans. Watch this in Louisiana. Watch this.
On behalf of the Louisiana Democratic Party, we thank Senator Sanders for coming down, making it make sense. Thank you. The fight continues. Louisiana, let's keep showing up.
Okay, thank you, guys.
Enjoy the Young Democrats as well.
Well, I mean, this is just me speaking, just off the top. If he's with his full little bit of chest against reparations, well, yeah, he's a little uncomfortable, probably, likely. Allegedly, clearly, ostensibly. Yeah, he looked like he's scared. Like, don't touch me. Don't get this close to me. And the smile was real strange. Did y'all hear what he said? As soon as the man said his little 2, 3, 4 words, he was getting out of that thing. Well, we're watching that. Everything is everything in politics. And so even though it's nice for you to take pictures with Black our family out of Louisiana, that Black Louisianans, is that what we say, family? Family, even though you took that little picture, what we need you to be trying to take pictures of are proposals for checks. for reparations. So black to me. I can't wait to hear what y'all have to say about it. I had to bring this up, family, because we're looking at everything, baby. And we want you to talk substance at that. But it is noticeable how he was behaving. Beloved, I have a free webinar coming up July 14th. Mark your calendars, Monday, July 14th. I'm going to be breaking down for you in a private webinar the goings on behind this war over there in the Middle East and what caused these things to be, baby. There is a dark ghost that's behind it. And believe it or not, the ancient Black Vatican has everything to do with what's going on today. Your life will never be the same when you tap into my geopolitical and metaphysical free webinar. Go to my website at VickiPlanet.com to save your seat. That's VickiPlanet.com. I can't